unMadeGaming. We are here for another episode of Knights of Truth, and you may notice something different. Don't worry, we're just going to gloss right over it. So here with me today is a few familiar faces. We'll start with the illustrious McLoken. Who are you? Where are you? Because we can't see you. And actually, we don't do that intro anymore. What am I doing? It's like my first day back. What the hell happened?
Hi, I'm McLoken. I'm in my fucking house. Go to the next person.
Thanks, McLoken. We're also here with Mythomatic and KW Frags and Bob from Dice and Heroes. That being said,
hi, I don't have an intro.
Perfect.
Back to you,
guys.
Mike.
If you want to interact with this show, you can check the donations down below for all the fun things you can donate for. Now, Bob, take us back into the ninth world. This is like a day one show for me. What happened here?
Yeah.
Just 1 week, I lose my mind.
It's all right. I remember my first beer.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So, when last our heroes met, you guys were in the process of trying to figure out what the hell was going on. I'm going to do this really, really quick. You guys were in the process of trying to figure out what was going on. Mike almost vomited in someone's mouth.
That's the only thing I remember.
Yeah.
It's only that matters, I think.
Yeah, I think that's... and you realized that something is not right with the order. They lied and said that a group of people who were not involved with the situation were the heroes of the story and not you guys. And on top of that, you saw those same individuals speaking to a man in a black coat who looked very familiar to Myth. Jacoby. Sorry.
I also murdered a bunch of people in a fighting pit.
Oh, yeah, that happened too.
Nonchalantly.
Yeah, that's why I forgot.
Killed everyone.
Yeah, it was just hardcore casual murder.
It was basically like what Mike was doing. It was like the forefront, and in the background, you just saw Scout jumping around murdering people, and then he's like,
I feel like if this was a movie, that is exactly how it would work too.
It's like a Tarantino film, except the Tarantino film's happening in the background, and it's like a rom-com happening in the foreground, but you just see the fight scene happening in the back. Perfect. I like
Ross is waiting for Rachel in the foreground.
Yeah.
And then you've got Kill Bill in the background.
Perfect. We were running down an alleyway, right? Is that where we left off?
Yes. And we saw a dude that that looked very familiar, and then I was like, "What?" And then roll credits.
So, is there anything that you guys wanted to actually accomplish that night or that day? If not, then we are going to fast forward to the next morning.
Your guys' call.
Can't think of anything that I would do.
I was going to go to the blacksmith and get full plate, but I think I could wait on that.
Can I buy metal weave, or what the fuck armors is there? Hold on, I gotta find the
nano weave.
Nano weave, yeah.
Nano weave
that has camouflage drive.
Hold on, I gotta find my
liquid metal insert.
Yeah.
I have a Numenera folder. I have to find it real quick.
I believe in you. So your armors, if I'm not mistaken, are light, medium, and heavy.
Yes.
For the most part. There are drawbacks to wearing some of them and not some of the others.
So I have proficient in armor. I believe it's a ability called practice in armor. And I have to find the gift that just opened up, but not the gift, but PDF. So I get -2 to like everything, pretty much.
My character sheet's in GIF form as well.
Yes.
It's a constant loop. It's very hard to keep track of.
I need to see real quick. Yeah.
Hold on a sec. What are my abilities? Oh, right.
No. I'm trying to find where armor is in the core rulebook.
Page like 100.
Is it 100? I'm way past it then.
I'm pretty sure it's like 82 or 87, somewhere, one of those.
You guys look at the rulebook?
There's a rulebook?
I've opened it.
It's pronounced book?
It's definitely pronounced Pinton.
So nano armor? Or so you're looking for heavy armor, correct?
No, medium.
Medium armor.
So it would be
the special synth breastplate is what you're talking about.
That or the metal weave vest. And I don't know what either of them look like.
But they're also special. So something along those lines you're gonna have to find someone who can actually do that. And I'm probably gonna attach like a mission or an adventure to that.
But I got the money.
So
That's what money's for, so I don't have to do them.
We got to get the materials.
Ah, you have 300 shin. Well, congratulations. You've unlocked this mission.
Guys, haven't you played tabletop? That's exactly how it goes.
That's literally how it works.
Ain't that a kick in the shins?
No,
Look, real.
Welcome to the game.
Thank you, guys. It was a pleasure playing with you.
There you go.
wow. Need to make a whole session. That's weird.
Anyway, so
we
he ran
fast
away.
forward to the next day.
Yeah, the next day. So that was great, actually. You wake up in the morning. I'm assuming that you guys are heading to the meeting.
Right, there's a meeting. Yes, of course I am. I mean, Jacoby is. I forgot.
Yeah,
but Jacoby
yeah.
is there.
I don't know if everyone has to be here, but you definitely have to be. Right.
Deanon is not, for sure.
Okay, you're sleeping in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he needs his beauty sleep.
Yeah, you are so hungover at this point.
Me, I didn't even have a drink last time. I vomited because she was disgusting.
I was literally giving you an out there.
No. No, I puked because you said she was gross and smelled bad.
Nice. Anyway,
that's on you.
Morning comes. As you, I guess, is anyone? He's not here. So as you make, Jacoby, as you make your way over to the chapel, you make your way into the same library that you guys first met. And sitting there is a man who's sipping on some type of liquid. You can't really see, but you do notice a faint smell of brimstone. As you walk closer, it seems to intensify. And I hate you, Mike.
I was already there.
Yeah. As you walk closer, it starts to smell even more like brimstone. The man looks up and he sees you approaching and says, Jacoby.
Yes. Hi.
I assume you're here for your orders.
Yeah. I'm here for the orders. Yeah.
Yeah. You see that he.
Do I know this man?
We'll ask you that in a second. You see that the man pulls out a rectangular shaped object that has glass in the center and metal around the sides. He pulls up and swipes to the left, and you see your face on the clear center from the backside. Everything was reversed, so you can't really make out the letters. As he's reading through it, I see you're highly trained.
Yeah.
That is good. That is good. Tell me, who was the man who was in charge of your training?
Ulrich?
That's literally the... Is that where... Are you saying that name on purpose?
Yep.
Okay. I'm just making sure you knew that was you didn't make up a random name that just so happened to be. Yeah. Okay. We're good.
No, that's a random name. Did I guess right?
Yeah, that was the big guy.
Perfect.
Really?
I actually wrote down all their names.
Actually, no, I'm not going to do Ulrich because that's part of the notes. Yeah, you're right. I was like, what's a cool name? Ulrich.
From Galderland.
Yeah. Sir Creighton.
Sir Creighton. I don't believe I've had the pleasure of meeting him.
And I don't think you will.
Probably not. Anyway,
yeah, he's dead.
You have a choice before you. There are two missions, and there are, in fact, two groups of knights. One of them is to travel to the city, and he looks through and swipes a few more times on the imager, and comes up and says, to travel to the city of Ospar, or to travel to the city of Orla, to the south.
Okay. Do I know anything about these cities or just where they are and their funny names?
They have funny names. I feel like everyone knows that at this point. So I don't know. Would you? So those are two different kingdoms. Those are the capital of two different kingdoms. Ospar is the capital of Thamor, and the other one is the capital of Milav.
And these are these on the map?
Yes.
Okay, where were they again? Ishlav.
Here. Let's see. I lost myself. Here we go. I know, still lost myself. Okay, anyway, down here. And the other one was...
Ishlav, right?
Yeah. I lost it. Oh, it's up here.
I have it, yeah. Thamor looks cool. Let's do that one. I say that one.
You are to deliver a missive to the king there. We are asking for his formal acceptance of our decree of war to the heathens to the north. We need his soldiers, and we are asking him for his help. You have chosen this, so you will deliver the missive yourself, you and your group. However, one of your members, and he flips through, has been requested at the front lines for the start of the battle. Zora, I believe the name was. We are replacing them with somebody else who has come very highly recommended.
Okay.
And at this point, he points behind you. Nell, what does he see when he turns around?
Nell is tall and slender, fairly muscular. He's got a long cloak on, real thin. No shirt, but just kind of gangly and creepy looking. He's just, hey.
Jacoby, hi. What was your name?
Nell.
Okay. And I look back at the this knight there in a very, all right, like, well, this is my fate.
You have assembled like the Nega Avengers. Like it's the most random. Like they don't belong adventuring at all. They're all super weird.
Yep.
Oh, that's so good. So good.
Suicide Squad without exploding heads.
Yeah.
The man.
The fact that like Jacoby's trained and like is nerdy. It's the fact that he's the only one qualified.
The man now stands up and he just is watching this awkward. I'm assuming during this whole time you guys are just staring at each other awkwardly.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. He looks at you guys and right. Well, I shall be going. And as he stands up, you notice that he doesn't have the lower half of his body that was behind the chair. As he turns around, you notice that the lower half of his body, about 6 or 7 long needle-like appendages kind of come out of the torso, hit on the ground, and they start crawling across the ground with him.
Gross.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nevertheless, he goes to make his way out.
So, what can you do?
Oh, hold on. There's ambulances outside.
Yeah, they're coming for the awkwardness.
yeah, coming to cut this tension real. Nell's just gonna look at you and literally just, stuff.
Stuff.
Yeah. I don't know.
You don't know.
No.
Okay. All right. If you could just fall in line, I guess, and I'll introduce you to the rest of the unit.
Sounds good. Yeah. Okay. We can do that.
Okay. All right. Great. And then his nose goes back into the tablet as he starts to walk towards the rest of the party and wherever they are. Did he give me a missive?
Yeah. He handed you a piece of paper that said the town name, and then he handed you another It had your orders on it, and then the next piece of paper was the actual missive, has a seal on it. The seal is looks almost like a wristwatch. On the front of it has a thumbprint scanner.
Okay, cool. All right.
Yeah.
All right. And is it a scroll case with like that? Okay.
Yep.
I'm going to put the whole thing just in the inner pocket of my hooded cardigan. It weighs the whole entire thing down. It's awkward to walk with, but it's what I have. Oh wait, no, I've got a messenger bag. Yeah, I'm putting the messenger bag because I forgot I'm a future hipster.
I was gonna say, I stretch the wool out for sure.
Right. Yeah. Oh,
So technically, you're not a hipster at that point, by the way, because that had already passed.
right.
It's a retroactive hipster. He's doing things after they're cool.
I'm a
Yeah.
gastro hipster.
Is that a thing?
No.
Okay,
But
it
will
is
be.
now.
You know, it's
It
a
is now. Yeah, it's a nice world. It is now. All right. Not awkward at all. As you guys make your way back out, where exactly are you heading?
Yeah, that's a good call. I guess back to the barracks or wherever they are, or wherever I would know where one of them are staying.
Okay, so
Maybe.
you guys, where are you guys staying?
Wherever they put me up at.
They didn't put you anywhere.
Oh. Wandering around.
So I probably won't find Scout.
Deanon won a shitload of money off of Scout's victory, and so therefore he is in a lavish, whatever makes for the most lavish place that he can afford. That's where he is.
That's where Scout's hiding.
Yeah, he's just in there, just somewhere in the room.
He's the awkward guy in the corner staring.
Yeah, but it's definitely whatever the Numenera equivalent, whatever the Ninth World equivalent of.
Yeah.
Like the heart-shaped bed that has like the magic fingers that you put a shin in and it vibrates.
It's
That's
funny
for
that you
sure.
mention that because you're actually in the Red Pillow brothel.
Oh, good, perfect. That's what I wanted.
Yeah. The beds themselves, where you would think the magic fingers are actually fingers that seem to come out and then just wiggle.
It's actually just people underneath it.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
No, they're mechanical.
Okay, cool.
But
Yeah. Just pay people to be.
yeah,
Underneath it.
I'm a finger. I'm a mechanical finger over the red pillow.
we get benefits. It's cool.
Is it the next day?
You know.
It is the next day. Yeah. I'm sorry,
Okay.
you were gone for that.
Okay, so I would have gone with what's Mike's character's name? Denim.
D-Nice.
Deanon.
Denim.
D-Nice.
It's denim.
Hello, Denim. So he would go into like his room and then like go find like a cabinet, take everything out of it, and then like curl up in it and sleep in there. And then it, like as soon as like the sun rose, he would go out to the marketplace talking shouldn't speak, looking for micro mesh.
Does Deanon know you climbed into his cupboard like Harry Potter?
I don't know, do you?
I don't think I do. I think you just stealthily climb in like like a ninja. The
We can
ninja
roll
in the
for it.
cupboard.
We can roll for it if you guys want.
I mean, fuck it, let's do it.
Sure.
All right. I guess investigation versus speed.
Yeah. So it's,
Whoever gets the
whoever
higher.
gets the highest one knows what happened.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Speed. Okay, so if I use an edge, is it gone forever?
I don't notice.
Well, let's see. Hold on.
I rolled a nat
You-
one.
Ooh, and I get an intrusion. All right.
I feel like you don't get an
I-
intrusion on a ridiculous roll such as
The
that.
difficulty
No.
is 1.
I'll take what I can get.
Yeah, you let me have this.
Yeah, I think I did it. I rolled a 3.
Wow.
Yeah, he gets
The
in.
fucking
You're
blind in the
oblivious to
blind.
the world. You're oblivious to the world. Anyway,
There's a
so
bunch of shit everywhere. You're like, this is a shitty hotel room, and I'm just like getting cozy cabinet.
It's weird noises, like a cat in the walls. It's the weirdest thing.
It's got to be a cat. You investigate? No. I think it's coming from the closet.
That's where
You
it
know,
lives.
I think it's the wall.
That's where it lives now. That's its home.
Jacoby, it is you know exactly where they are.
All right. I guess you start to see now that Jacoby leads you down a busy street and then a back alley and then a somewhat busy street. And then you realize he's going towards the Red Pillow brothel. And then I guess we walk in. I'm visiting a friend. He's in the whatever room. Arbitrary number.
you notice a man that seems to have nipple piercings that are connected by a single chain walks up to you and puts a hand around you and says, are you here for a party?
I'm here for work.
Ooh, even better. You'd want to see the madame. And he points to a woman sitting in the corner that seems to be rifling through a book. Her hair's pulled back in a librarian fashion, and she seems to be wearing a turtleneck up to the top that has frills coming out of it.
I beg your pardon. I'm actually here to look for Madame Friend. Thank you, though. And then I slip in through the back door and try to get to.
Yeah, you do.
Yep. To Mike.
Yeah, the door opens up and Mike in walks. Yeah.
And you see him exactly how you expect to see him. There's no one in here. This just has the most comfortable beds in the entire city. But it's like the, plush, like velvet pillows and the satin sheets. And he just has like all the scarves are off and like hanging around like the lamps and things. He's got his billowy like parachute-esque Aladdin pants. And he's just casually laying there as you walk in. He says, "Oh, well, it is nice to see you."
And behind that, you see Scout putting his stuff on and looking and like.
How did you even get?
I've been here the whole time.
There's a cat in the wall. Did you know? Did you have a cat in the wall?
Well, if there is, we should eat it.
I don't eat cats. Not cats per se, but what? We'll deal with that later. Who are you, and why are you in my room?
This is Nell. He does stuff, he thinks.
Okay.
What kind of stuff?
Haven't we all?
I don't know, but he was assigned to us. Zora was actually pushed to the front line, and we also need to bring this. And I take out the scroll case. We have to bring this to the Thamor Kingdom.
Excuse me. Now, do you work here? Were you assigned to? Or...
That's what I just said. Yeah. He's now with us.
Oh, I don't. I'm not into strictly females. I'm sorry.
What?
Scout's been here, so I don't.
Orders, man. I don't.
Oh, he doesn't work here. In the.
No, he's with us. He's Order of Truth.
Sorry.
He was brushing his teeth for a long time last night, though.
Listen. There was.
I'm gonna GM intrusion here.
God damn it.
Scout, you're struggling to find your jacket, and it just so happens to be underneath the sheets in the bed. You can give it an XP to somebody else.
To get me give an XP to someone else to.
You get an XP as well.
Oh, I get an XP.
Yeah, when you get intruded, you can. Can experience
so I'm confused on how my jacket got there, and I would give XP to let's do myth,
Nice.
and then I would go take my jacket and make sure there's nothing weird on it, and then is anything missing?
No, we're gonna say no. This was purely fictional.
Oh, okay.
For what Jacoby sees is what I was going for.
How's your jacket in my bed? What's just happening here? Did you sleep in the bed when I was asleep?
No, I slept in the cabinet.
Okay. I'm watching you, Scout.
Well,
I'm gonna. I'll be in the lobby. So whenever you guys are ready, we'll just be in the lobby. Now, you could stay here, or I suggest just following me. This is probably going to be awkward.
should we
for everyone.
describe our characters because we're just like, hey?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with you. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna back out slowly because this is weird even for now.
Even for creepy ass now.
Who's into stuff anyway? Yeah, I think Deanon gets up and billows about the room and eventually puts his clothes on and sachets out into the lobby.
Okay, so we'll fast forward. You guys are downstairs. You're in the lobby. We'll say you guys are just outside the lobby in the sitting area. So exactly what is the plan? You guys need to decide.
We had to go see the other guy, the main guy we talked to initially, didn't we, today?
Myth already did, or Jacoby did.
I already did.
Oh, you already did? He was.
Oh, yeah. So you guys probably don't know. I went and spoke to the gentleman about our briefing. And for those of you who didn't hear, or if those of you who weren't paying attention, because probably happened, we have to bring this. And I once again produced the scroll case with the missive with the thumbprint scanner on the front of it. We have to bring this to the Thamor Kingdom. Apparently, the Order of Truth. We are ordered to let them know about the treaty, get them to sign this, so we can go to war with the heathens in the north.
I trust it's a brothel. No one's listening here. I hate to be a stick in the mud here, but aren't we convinced that the? It's fine. It's fine. Aren't we convinced that the Order of Truth is lying about the? Isn't that what we decided as a group collectively? Hi, Nell, is it? My name's Deanon. I like your lack of shirt. Well done.
Yeah.
Conversationalist, nice. Nailed it.
The order though, yeah, it's not good.
Are you saying that, or do you actually think they're not good? Are you saying that because I said it?
This is the most he's spoken yet. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know what that means.
I don't either.
Is this anywhere? Okay, listen.
I get it.
We decided that the
Scout, I get it.
what? Put your jacket on. Anyway, we've decided together that the Order of Truth was lying, right? It couldn't have been the Gaians. So are we taking a missive to another country to tell them we're going to war with the Gaians? Is that what I'm understanding here?
Yeah. No.
Yes or no?
That's probably not the best, right? If what Denon says is true.
Deny? That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I see that, by chance?
You can't open it.
Are you sure?
You could try here, but
Okay.
you should not open it.
Oh, okay. What happens if I do open it?
You'd be
Poisonous
you'd be
gas?
breaking the code, and you would be going against the order.
Right, but
And we can't have that.
literally just yesterday tried to hunt down the general of the Knights of Truth and question
We were
him
hunting him down to get information
How come we did?
because it was our mission.
because we thought he was a criminal.
But it was our mission.
Oh,
And now this is our mission.
right. I thought we were doing that for fun.
But isn't the truth our mission?
Thank you.
Yes.
What if the truth isn't here?
Above all else.
I don't know what that means.
When does the message need to get to Thamor?
What?
When does the message need to get to Thamor?
What is the message?
When?
No, when? When does it?
When? As soon as possible.
Well, as soon as possible is after we interrogate that general.
We still need to interrogate the general. Yeah, correct.
So let's go do that.
I tried to sleep with his wife, so I'm out.
Scout points over at Nell and he's like, "Is the stuff you good at interrogating people?
People tell me things, yeah.
Let's go."
Good enough for me.
You guys get
Okay. I grabbed the missive and put it back in my bag.
Nell's superpower is awkwardness, by the way.
Oh, that's right.
This is just so it makes
What's
sense.
his descriptor sentence? Unless you don't want to tell us.
Was it the weird Jack who stares down adversity?
What a weird Jack that what?
Stares down adversity.
Nice. That's good.
It's a thing. It's been a time so far.
Yes.
He's a weird Jack that's super weird. That's like the whole thing.
Right.
Yeah, like
Oh, fuck.
how that person we talked to, am I able to go talk to them?
What
The-
person? Oh, the from the order
Yeah.
this morning.
We're supposed to meet with them because they were supposed to give me something, but they never gave it to Jacoby.
He didn't open up the orders package yet.
Oh, okay.
1 sec. can't see anything.
Is the missive that with the thumbprint? Is that what he's supposed to open? Or is
No,
that-
no, no.
that-
So
that's
he had the
actual
package with the
package?
order. He had the orders,
Got it.
and then he had the actual map case or scroll case, I should say.
Okay. So listen, everyone. Fair warning. The woman I spoke to at the bar last night, the one, the large, burly, hairy, smelly one. Turns out that was the general's soon-to-be wife, and she promised me a house that she was going to buy me, and then the general caught us, and I panicked because he's large and well-armed, and I admitted to stealing his wife and offered him relations instead. He was very upset and left with her.
Why don't you just kill him?
I don't have any weapons on me. You were in a cage fighting several men at the same time.
Well,
I feel like you couldn't do both. You couldn't be in two places at once. Can you be in two places at once? Is that a thing you can do?
let's try.
I've seen it before.
Is that your sentence?
I've seen a man do it before one time.
That's the thing.
But I just wanted to put that out there. Now, where does the general live? Jacoby, I assume you would know that on your little data pad or something.
Yep.
My Ninder something?
My Numeninder.
Ninder?
Are you looking up notes now, or are you waiting for me to tell you?
No, do we know
Waiting
where he
for
lives?
you to tell me. Wait, hold on. No, I don't have it.
You didn't take notes, did you?
No, I did, but I don't have.
okay.
I don't have where he's saying. No,
There's
no
nothing.
I just have fought the Gaians, head of the military. Deploy is what I have, but
Yeah. So
sign up at the compound, but I don't have where he is.
what are you looking up then?
Myth looking at a blank page is completely on brand. Like, no, I don't.
Yeah, that's what I was
there's
thinking.
nothing here.
I'm looking up. I'm gonna probably look in. Would I have access into the Numenera darknet? The Numeneran Reddit.
Numenera Tumblr.
Numenera
Yeah.
Chan.
Numenera onion browser.
9chan.
What the hell is that?
It's the ninth
It's 4chan,
world.
but
4chan
for
for the ninth
yeah.
world.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I like it. Let's do this. How are you actually skilled at hacking? Is that like a thing?
No.
Okay. You might know someone who is.
Yeah. Or would anybody of you probably know? Probably Scout would probably know somebody who knows hacking. With that, I'm gonna say no. I can't find information.
Okay.
I looked it up and can't find it.
Frozen or not.
Yeah.
I think Scout is either doing the fusion
I
dance
think
or is-
McCulkin wants to say something.
He's
No,
doing
I
the
don't know. I'm
fusion
just
dance.
doing dances.
Oh, okay.
He's going fusion. Ha.
I'm pointing at Mike on my screen because he can talk to machine.
You're actually pointing at Nell, but it's fine.
Okay, where's Mike?
I'm on.
in-
I'm on. You're on my screen. I'm down for you.
Oh,
Yes. What is your issue that you're having with your Ninja?
I'm having the tablet's not responding. That's all.
Oh, I can take a crack at it if you like.
Yeah, here.
Okay. This is the password is kittens. That's what it is. Password.
How did you know that?
I just guessed it. I just said kittens, and I would assume you would have told me if I was wrong or right, and you just admitted to being kittens. That's well done.
Shit.
So I am actually trained in the vaguest of skills. I'm trained in all tasks involving electrical machines. So
Yep.
I'm going to use that ability to reduce whatever you're going to give me by at least one.
So if you're trying to get into some type of like back door to like we'll say like some type of infrastructure, like I'll say it's a 6.
Okay, so I'm going to reduce it to a 5 with that one ability.
Correct.
And then I'm going to spend 2 out of my pool, out of my intellect pool, because I have 1 edge, and I'm going to reduce that by 1 effort, so I'm going to get a 5. So difficulty of 5. Clickety click, click. Oh my god, this is the worst.
Difficulty of 5 or difficulty of 4 now?
Oh, sorry, difficulty of 4 now. Thank you.
If
Difficulty of
you
4.
can get the original, I'm lowering the difficulty, but for every difficulty you succeed past, I know there's not far you can go beyond 6, but if you can get 5 and then 6, I'll give you more information based on what you get.
Cool. I think I did this right on the character sheet. Let's find out. I didn't. I did it right. I just didn't succeed.
Yeah.
You know what? Fuck it. I have 1 XP. I'm going to spend my XP and do it again.
Okay.
I succeeded that time.
What'd you pass with?
I beat a...
With a 5.
I beat a difficulty 4, which is what it was. So I nailed it.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I saw the 5 and got confused.
All right.
Yeah. So what information were you trying to look for originally?
I'm not looking for anything. I'm just trying to get him in.
Yeah, you're
Backdoors
in.
are my specialty, and I'm trying to get him into one.
Yeah, you're in, Jacoby.
Wow. You know what? Here, you look it up. You're pretty good with that. Look up Ulrich and where he's staying or anything like that. Maybe last check-in.
Sure, yes. Enhance.
You managed to get the information about where he's staying currently.
It seems as though he is staying here, at this address here. Is this a... Hold on, wait. This is a map of the town I found.
This is Google.
Noogle. Ninth word. Google.
Google. Okay.
I zoomed in with 2 fingers.
Right, there we are.
Did the 3
Got
fingers.
it.
Goggles.
Solid contribution, Scout.
Okay, but where is he?
He lives here. That's where I found. There's no tracking device.
Wait,
No, I thought that was our pin.
He lives at the brothel.
Yeah, no, that's where we are. The start. That's A. The squiggle is A. This one is B. It's not like the Order of Truth sticks you with a needle and tracks you, right?
Did you look up our address compared to where he is now?
No,
Is
I
that
just know where the brothel is. We're here.
Does the network know where we are now?
I mean, I don't think so. I think that's not how maps work.
Okay.
But you do know that if you're connecting to anything, they probably know where you are.
True.
Yeah. You would probably know that more than he would, Jacoby. You probably have used that at some point.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe that's what we do. We ask where he's connected last. Where his last...
Question, Jacoby.
Yes.
Did you bring up the fact that they're liars to our contact?
I did not.
Are we supposed
Who's
to?
liars?
Like Captain Ulrich and his crew that we should really kill.
Oh, right. No, I didn't. I wanted to see what they were. I wanted to see what the issue was, and they just gave me, and they didn't even want to brief or debrief of yesterday's mission. They just gave me a separate mission. So I'm figuring it's still, or a separate issue.
Man, you guys are into some shit.
Yeah. Me especially.
It's not that bad.
In my shoes, it sucks. But yeah.
I'm actually here to get out of shit, so this is better than when I was coming from.
I was in a fight pit.
That's true.
I actually heard about that. Yeah.
He did pretty well. He did pretty well.
He killed several men single-handedly.
Yeah.
Took one man's
Their
sword
army
and
is-
stuck it into himself. That was pretty
Yeah, their army is very ill-trained.
Yeah, they were playing highlights about it all around.
He had goggles on the entire time. You couldn't even see them.
And am I on TV now?
Probably.
It's probably closed circuit, though. You're probably fine. Or famous, and you can cash a check. Who knows?
Are you guys heading over there as you have this conversation?
Yes.
Okay, just double checking. We'll say that you arrive at the front door of not a manor, but this is we'll probably say like a 3 or 4 story house. However, the houses here are very narrow. Think New York City, or something along the lines of Sesame Street, if you're unfamiliar. You've seen the houses in Sesame Street, right? How they're stacked up high. You know what I'm talking about.
We're there. They're row houses. Yep, we're there.
What's wrong with Sesame Street,
10
Mike?
houses. Nothing. I'm saying that we're there with you. We got it.
Yeah, I'm watching you. So Snuffleupagus.
It's like who compares New York City or Sesame Street. Those are the two extremes.
Sesame Street was based on New York City.
Okay.
Just said New York City.
Either way, yeah, but the building itself doesn't actually have another building connected to it. There is a small alleyway on either side of it, and there is a front on the front porch, or a gate on the front area.
This is quite a well-to-do house, yeah?
I open the gate.
Ring the bell?
Oh, you have to ring the bell to open the gate?
No, it'd be rude to just walk inside of a man's house, no? No, I guess not. Carry on. I'll just follow you, Scout. You seem to punch your way through most things.
Is the gate open? That's my question.
The gate is not even a obstacle. You can probably jump over it or step over it or do a little
I'm just gonna open.
side.
Be like,
Yeah, that's fine. It's more of a decoration of purposes. Maybe he has a dog or something. I don't know.
yes, dinner, lunch, breakfast.
Fine.
What?
I thought my response was weird. You walk up to the door. What do you want to do? The door is locked.
I begin pounding on the door.
Okay, that's not subtle. Okay, no.
Were we meant to be subtle?
I don't think that subtlety is our strong suit.
Yeah, okay.
Nothing happens.
Is there a way inside?
Well, if you're going to do this, I guess as he's banging against the door, I am going to disappear into the shadows. I am the night.
Okay, it happens.
He just...
There's not a lot of people down there, so it's not really going to be a contested obstacle, so you're fine.
He's just...
Okay, it happens.
Are there like accessible windows that are?
I'm going around.
Very much so. There's 2 on each side of the door, and 2 on the second floor, and then 2 on the third. The building itself seems to be made of stone with steel beams going on the corners themselves. The roof is a glass dome.
All right, cool. Yeah, I just want to peek in the window and see, is there any lights on? Is there people? Is the general smashing his garbage girlfriend?
No. So as you look through the window, you see what appears to be a very rundown house on the inside, not to be expected from the outside itself. The outside is meant to look rather nice, but the inside looks like it has been taken care of in quite a while. You do see piles of, I wouldn't say necessarily trash, but they are piles of just broken garbage, things of that like tables, things of that nature. It seems to be like it was something you would see on an episode of Hoarders.
It's dead cats.
Yeah, Nell's just gonna go, ooh, bang harder.
How hard are you banging there, Scout?
Pretty hard. He's trying to get people's attention.
It's
Go ahead and make
He
me a
only
mic
has-
check.
He only has
One speaker, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Make
it's-
you a which check?
might
Okay. Difficulty
open.
open. Okay. I want to see if I have anything I'm trained in. No.
You train at punching doors. Instead of
Intimidation.
That door is shit scared. It's shitting bricks.
Failure.
As you're banging on it, you notice that the hinges on the side are coming loose, and then you give it another bang, and then the door just falls down flat.
Door just fell. I turn around, no one's there. I'm just like, I'm looking, I'm like, it was a bad door.
No, we watched you.
No, it should have held, it should have been a better door.
You're right. It should have been a better door, but
Yeah.
if you'd like to go in, I'll be right behind you. Preferably.
Is anyone watching us?
No, this is not a very populated street.
Okay.
Whether somebody's looking at you through windows from the surrounding buildings, it's another conversation. If you want to make rolls to check.
I do want to make rolls to check that.
Yeah, go ahead. Roll me a intellect.
Okay.
This is going to be a difficulty 4.
Okay, let me raise up that difficulty 4. There we go. Nothing. No, I failed.
Nice.
This is recompense for last episode.
No.
where you just only
I know
rolled
where I
20s.
exceeded at every roll, and now
Literally.
You
True.
literally killed
20.
3 men with their own weapons and body parts.
I just walk in and I'm like, Knight of Truth, and then
He's getting the hang
coming
of
in.
Okay. So the layout of the house is similar on each floor. As soon as you walk in is a long hallway that has a door at the far end. On your left, and maybe about 10 feet in, is a single door. The door is closed. On the right is a single metal door, but it's just a sheet of metal. You notice that there is a button that you can press. Maybe about another 10 feet down is 2 more doors. And then that's the only thing in this hallway. The hallway itself looks rather run down. There was some type of animal fur on the floor. However, it was not separated from the carcass properly and has since decayed.
Gross.
Oh, wait. So there's a carcass?
Not anymore.
Oh.
It smells as if there would have been.
Scout looks dejected because he wanted to eat something. But so he just goes through and he starts like opening doors.
Yeah. Are you pushing the button to open the one to the right? Are you starting? Which door are you starting with?
Whatever one's closest.
They're both the same. They're identical.
Let's start with left.
Okay. As you open up the left door, you notice what appears to be some type of kitchen or pantry. Hanging up on a hook seems to be some type of human man. You see a spike coming through his chest, and he's kind of just sitting there dripping with blood.
Does he look familiar?
You also notice that there is a bit of puffed rice in the cabinet.
Oh. As I'm grabbing the puffed rice, I look at the man.
As I'm
does that man look familiar that's hanging up?
No.
Okay.
At least not from this adventure so far. If you would like to roll to see if you've seen it at some other point, maybe.
I don't think Scout would have.
Yeah.
Just story wise. I don't know if anyone else if anyone's behind me. I kind of like peek my head out and I'm like, there's a man on a hook.
Like he's on the hook for something? Like he's being held responsible or what?
Yes, I think Ulrich's a hooker.
Like, as in a man who works at the Red Pillow brothel?
No, he hooks people.
I have to see what he's doing. Nell, do you want to come inside and see what this is?
Yes, yeah. I was a little confused.
Yeah, because
So-
a hooker is like a...
Yeah,
That's
it's
what I thought you
the
were when I first met you as well.
yeah. That's we got that out.
Okay,
Let's-
cool.
Don't ever revisit it. We got that.
Deneen walks in.
Denice. As you walk in, you definitely see a man up against the wall. His face is badly bruised, and you notice that parts of his body seem to be like he's swelled, like he was beat to death. There's no specific. I was like, you'll make a medicine check, and I'm like, wait, we're playing Numenera.
Who is this man? This is where the general should live, right? Do you know
I
this
don't know.
man's
I
name?
don't live here.
Yeah. This is Nell. I can't even say his name. Nell comes in, and is the guy like swinging from a meat hook, or you said he's on like a hook on the wall?
He's on the hook on the wall, like as if somebody had.
but
Yeah, like exactly.
Yeah. So he's just gonna like.
You notice as soon as it falls over, there's a bit of sparking that comes from the back of it. It falls onto the ground, and you notice that the leg from the shin down detaches itself. The man starts sparking, and he looks up, and he turns over, and he has a thing in his hand. He hits the button a few times. This is with a bit of fear in his eyes. Nothing happens, and then he just kind of stops.
Yeah. Well, as soon as that starts happening, Nell goes and like freaks out and just lets it go and tries to recompose himself as it's fidgeting.
Did you just yelp?
Yeah.
Okay.
He gives you like the full Larry David, just like, you know.
Like, my guy is just staring blankly at you, and he's just like, okay.
Can he tell you're staring at him? Is the question.
My goggles are facing at him.
for a long pause.
Scout makes the same face he makes all the time in your direction. What the hell?
Can we sell it?
I don't think you could sell corpses or whatever the hell this is. Is this... Where was the sparks coming out of this, Bob?
From the back. This is clearly not a person, but more of a mechanical creature designed to look like a person.
And what is he holding? What does it look like he's holding?
Roll me an intellect check.
Okay. What's the difficulty?
We're gonna say difficulty 3.
Wait.
Difficulty 3.
Scout stops for a second and go like,
I feel story happening.
I feel story happening too.
Do you remember the light rail?
Yes.
What did that one guy do?
He exploded himself, and I made it
How?
with the button. Yes, I saw that. That's what I'm curious about. I
Is that the same guy?
I don't think so.
I think the name just doesn't click. Yeah, and
Well, look at him. Like, did they just take him here and beat him up?
I don't think so. Didn't his
Wait,
legs,
was there a second one?
didn't he grow back legs or something like that?
No, is this one's missing legs?
Right, that's what I'm saying. I believe Zora, she stuck him with a needle, and he grew his legs back.
I don't know that much, but all I remember was there was a man, you told his bomb not to explode.
Correct.
Jacoby ran down an alley, and then Zora stabbed some people, and I was there.
Yes. True. All of that is correct. Also, his legs grew back. That was a different time, though. Let me see this. Is this a bomb? Hello? And he's going to bend down.
Hello, Bob.
Is this electronic?
What did you roll, by the way?
I haven't rolled anything. Is this electronic? That changes the roll.
Yes.
Then I'm going to be trained in electronic things. And I will roll you intellect level 3.
You talk to machines, right?
I do, but I rolled a 2, so...
Is it only electronic machines?
I feel like that's the only kind of machines there are.
No.
Pneumatic.
I guess
Simple
you
machine,
I
my
guess you
dude.
have steam.
There's hydraulic.
Yeah.
There's pneumatic.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I think it's just electronic machines.
At this point, can I roll my skilled with Numenera on this thing?
Yes, you can.
What are my things? I've got things I can.
What difficulty is it?
3.
So would it go lower because I'm trained?
So make
By
it
one.
so under action, put difficulty 3, and then where it says skill IUTS, click T,
Okay, and then roll it.
and then roll.
And this is
The green
intelligence?
button. Yeah, and it's the green button.
Okay. Success.
This is some type of mechanical creature who is designed to repeat the same process over and over again. In fact, as you're sitting there fooling with it, the man turns around again, looks scared, picks the button up, clicks it, and then rolls back over.
You know, Scout, now that you mention it, this is exactly
Story.
this is exactly the kind of motion the man did. He was terrified.
Story.
He was terrified, and he rolled over, looked at us scared, and clicked the button, and I stopped it. And then they took him away. And, oh shit. I believe 2 of the gods that took him away were 2 of the gods that were on the stage, no? Yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you. I thought I was right.
You looked up, so I was assuming you were talking to me.
I looked to the omnipotent presence.
You look to the audience.
Yeah, audience. Stage cue. I think that the 2
Line?
men that took him away were on the stage. This all checks out. He was a robot the entire time.
I now look at Nell and be like, now we're in some shit.
Meanwhile, Jacoby's in the backyard trying to figure out a way in.
Through a window. Yeah, what is Jacoby doing? Shit.
That's a perfect subway.
Jacoby, what are you doing? Are you
So
on the
he's-
second floor yet?
He went around the backside and tried to climb a fire escape into a window,
Sure.
or open a window, or just try to get in his Assassin style. I mean, completely original, futuristic hipster assassin style.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a speed check. We're going to say difficulty 3 as well.
Because I have a wrist blade. All right, yeah, I'll just go ahead and do it regular.
Because
Is it between red and green die here on the buttons?
The red die takes into consideration all the calculations on the sheet.
Cool.
It does.
okay. Sweet. So
What difficulty did you say?
3, you made it.
Okay. All right.
As you're if anyone was looking at you right now, you're literally standing with the fronts of your toes in between 2 bricks. Nothing else of your foot is touching anything though. Your feet are just wedged into these 2 bricks, and you're working on the window, and you managed to get the blade up underneath it, and just pop your wrist, and you notice the window just slides up.
Okay, sweet. Yeah. So for those who have never seen anybody else who's not in the party, sees I guess Jacoby take out his wrist blade for the first time, and Jimmy's opened the window. I slide in, and then I head downstairs.
GM
I
intrusion.
actually look around.
I'm going to GM intrusion this.
Sure.
As you climb through the window,
Thank you for that.
you kind of have to. Yeah, no problem. You got to give one to somebody else too.
All right.
You step your foot.
No. Enjoy.
Hey, he's got his first XP. You put your foot down, and you got to kind of go in backwards from the way that you were standing in there. You know, you got to. And as you do, you feel something soft, and then you put your second foot down, and then you close the window, and then immediately as you take a step backwards, you feel something hard, and you trip over. Laying on the bed that was positioned underneath the window seems to be the general.
Was he asleep?
We're about to figure that out. Roll me a speed check.
Okay.
For a balance. Or if you can swing it in another skill. We're going to say that this is going to be a difficulty 5.
Rough.
Yeah. I think you can do it, though.
Why do I have it?
If you can swing it so it's not speed and it's something else, I'm willing to listen.
No, I feel like that would absolutely be. I feel like that would absolutely be a speed. Yeah, I don't really have anything that can stop in this situation, make that any less than a 5.
Question.
Answer.
If I give someone an XP and they fail the roll for the intrusion, can they use that XP I just gave them to re-roll it?
They can use the XP, so they can literally say, you can say, I'm a GM intrude, and they can literally take the XP you're about to give them and say, no, you're not, and expend their XP immediately.
Okay.
So they can use it the moment you say, I'm going to GM intrude, you've given that point away.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
just
so
double check.
right away.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was locked down until after the whatever the intrusion was.
Yeah, no, I'll just do regular speed. I rolled a 1. Perfect. So I take another intrusion?
Did you actually roll a 1?
Yeah.
Wow.
Sweet.
So now you get a free intrusion.
Now you get a free intrusion, and Mike, you could have the
No,
XP.
there's no XP for it. It's free.
This one, if I roll, I just don't.
You just get fucked.
Yeah.
You just get
I just
shafted on it.
Right. I don't even get experience. I just suck. All right. Perfect. Whoa.
Can I hold on to it? Can I bank it?
Oh. I think it has to apply to the scene, but yeah.
Dick Van Dyke onto this guy.
Yeah, so you fall over, but not only do you fall over,
Stand up.
but the intrusion is going to be your wrist blade slides off of your arm and out the door.
Oh,
At the door.
Not
out
the window. Not out the window, out the door leading into the hallway.
Okay.
I'm going to say back downstairs. As you guys are mulling over this, you hear boom come from upstairs.
we should leave quickly. There's clearly some kind of...
An apartment thump.
Yeah.
Like Sesame Street.
Exactly.
Yes, let's go that way. And then Scout just totally fucking goes up to investigate the noise.
Yeah, Nell's gonna just look up and then just start walking out the door while looking up.
Why does everyone run towards danger? That doesn't make any sense at all.
Because that's where the fun is.
I'm going to take apart this robot.
Okay.
Okay.
Nell, at this point, you feel a grab at your ankle. And when you turn around, you notice that the creature is, my leg, help. And then turns over and tries to hit the button.
That does the same
This one looks like the general, though, right?
every time.
No, this robot?
Yeah.
We don't know what it doesn't look like anyone.
Oh, Nell does. Okay, that was to Nell.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah,
I thought that was
yeah.
to Jacoby, and I was like, shit, the general's a robot too? Fuck.
Oh, good God.
No,
He does the same.
Nell's just gonna he's gonna look up at D9 and just wanna deal with that.
I'm trying to. I'm sorry. You just give me... And he's going to try to pull the hand off of him.
Okay. We'll say with enough effort, the hand comes off. Meanwhile, Scout's upstairs. Scout, as you get upstairs and you move up the 2 sets of stairs while they're dealing with this, I just needed to separate the party. As you get upstairs, thank you. As you get upstairs, The doors here all seem to be open, and you notice that there is a lot of furniture in the rooms. However, they have sheets thrown over them or some other type of fabric. However, there's only one door that's not open. It's the one at the far end.
Okay. Is there anything I see that would, or can I kind of figure out where that noise came from?
I'm going to say, yeah. I'm going to say that wouldn't be a need of roll per se. I'm going to say that you probably guessed it was towards the back half of the house, which is the direction you're currently facing with that door.
Okay. I'm going to make my way through I'm going to stealthily do this because with all the doors open, he's kind of paranoid.
Yeah.
And he's thinking that there's like a booby trap somewhere. He's treating this like a ruse. So
yeah. I'm going to need a speed check then.
Okay.
I'm assuming it's a speed for if you want to move quietly.
Yeah, we could do that. I'm untrained in sneaking. Difficulty? Or
we're going to say for this one is going to be a 4.
4.
While you're making that roll, however, inside of the room, Jacoby, you start. We're going to get to your intrusion in a second. Jacoby, as you're falling backwards, you hear, and the man just kind of sits up. He looks over and he looks down and says, and you notice that he reaches over and grabs a fist-size piece of metal. He shakes it like this, and then the fist and forms into a large hammer that he grabs with 2 hands as he starts to get out of bed and puts both of his feet down. Even without the armor, as he puts both of his feet down, you hear as he stands up to his full 7 feet and just stands over. You can see all of the cuts, scrapes, scratches, stab wounds, bullet wounds. He's missing a chunk of shoulder from being blasted by some type of disintegration ray. And he's just kind of looking over you and slamming the hammer with one hand. Just as you start to back up, you feel a large pain in the top of your head. The GM intrusion would be Scout opens the door and hits you in the head with the door.
Okay, nice. Right, the doorknob in the top of the head. Okay, I guess as I'm backing up, I've got my one hand up and the other one handling a taxi cab. No, the other one is deep in my messenger bag, and it's actually feeling around for a leather glove, a lone leather left-handed glove. And as I'm doing that, I guess that's when the intrusion happens, and it stops pretty much my action of what I was doing.
Yep. Okay. Scout, what are you doing?
And I see Jacoby and this.
You also hear as you hit me in the head, thud.
My apologies. And is Captain Ulrich sitting there with the hammer looking mad?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I am going to roll intimidation, pull out my Dolores silver badge, and then have my hammer in the other hand, and basically look at him and go like, I will do to you what I did to the people in the fighting pit last night.
I'm going to allow... Oh, I'm sorry. Are you still going?
I was like, don't test me.
I'm going to allow the fighting pit last night to be a asset to you. So that can drop it by 1. But he just got woke up by someone tripping over him, breaking into his place. And now there's 2 people sitting here. This is going to be a GM intrusion. This is going to be a difficulty of 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 6. And the difficulty goes down by 1 with the fighting pit?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a 5.
No, I'm going to make it go up by 1. No.
5, so it'll be a difficulty 4. Let's see if I do it. Hey.
It's difficulty 6, so now it's a difficulty 5. But anyway, you still got it.
Oh, I thought it was difficulty 6 and went down because of the pit, and then I'm trained in intimidation.
Yeah, so it drops down to a 4.
Yeah.
He's going to look and at this point, I'm going to say that the 2 of you come upstairs as well. Nell and D-Nice. you guys come up the stairs, and you're now you didn't come up the stairs.
He was playing with a robot.
No, I'm saying that happened already.
No, he never stopped playing with the robot. He said, "You guys go ahead."
Okay. No, you were coming up there, right? I'm gonna say he's gonna look from you to the man on the floor to the person now coming down the hallway, and he's just gonna sit the hammer down next to him. And just gonna stare at you with like this deep evil intent.
At Nell or Jacoby or Scout? Who's he staring at?
Scout.
Scout.
Scout is not fazed by his dumb stare.
How
Scout? Oh, I'm sorry. Scout is just going to stare at him quietly and then let Jacoby or Nell do the talking.
how tall is Scout?
5'4".
Okay, so Nell is a good 6'3", 6'4", just a tall, skinny.
This guy's like 7'300".
Yeah, well, he's just gonna. Nell's just gonna come stand behind Scout and also intensely stare.
Intensely, as in like scary, or intensely awkward?
What's the difference?
It's intense.
Yeah, either way, it's intense. I can't tell you how to feel about it.
It's just two people staring while Jacoby's like. He looked right to the head.
Right, yeah.
I would look at Jacoby and be like, so it looks like they have machines that mimic what happened at the light rail yesterday.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
There's smoke coming out of your mouth. Are you okay?
Yeah, it happens every time I get hit in the head. It's just, oh God, it's a reaction. I have atomized teeth. Anyway, so it's my oddity. I have a mouth guard that every time it's used for anti-concussion, it poofs a puff of smoke. Anyway, so the okay, so we'll talk about that in a bit. Sir Ulrich, we're from the Order of Truth. We have a couple questions. My hand is still digging through my man bag.
He's still gripping onto this metal, and you can even notice that the metal's starting to bend a little bit under his grip. There's like his eyes, his pupils have shrunk down to just pinpoints at this point. He's about to go into a rage.
Yeah. I don't even know what to ask him. Out of character. So what are we asking him, guys?
Because we figured out. Oh, sorry, my voice is still on. So we figured out that he.
I didn't know who was talking to me. Scout, or is it?
It was Mike. We figured out that his history was that he was very much like he loves war, and it seems very logical that he would be trying to perpetuate this war. And with the information I just gave you, it seems like that. Yeah, that's what he's trying to do, is blame the Gorgon.
Right. You did tell me about that. All right. So what can you tell me? First things first. What can you tell me about the thing downstairs? There's a robot downstairs. What is that? Tell us about that.
It touched me.
You okay?
Where did it touch you?
It looks at you and says, by the end of this, it won't be the only thing
that will touch him?
He's not the smartest crayon on the cookie shed.
Yeah, he's weirdly perverted.
Anyway.
Never heard that. All right. Love it.
Anyway, he looks at you and says, orders.
From?
He just stares at you. He's not answering that.
From, and then I take out a glove that it's like loosely on my left hand, and then I guess very Nomar style, I start strapping this leather glove onto my hand, and as I do, a sharp prick in the tips of my fingers happens, and a small blade about like maybe 18 inches long, made of a single molecule, shoots out from the wrist, and I use the monoblade cipher I have.
Okay. So you have to make a roll, right? Are you actually attacking him, or are you using this as?
I'm just putting it on. I guess I could use it for intimidation.
Right. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
So this is going to require a different roll. The intimidation stopped him from making his advance to attack.
Okay.
You have 2 assets behind you. You are digging a soldier for information that is really, really, really. This is going to be a difficulty 7.
Okay. Difficulty 7. I think I'm actually prepping for an intimidation, but knowing that probably combat's going to happen. So with that, I will just try with difficulty 7. I won't ever get. Is this going to be what is? What
you have your
role is this?
You have your blade, and you have them as an asset, so you can drop that down to a 5.
Okay, I'll drop it down to a 5. Sweet. And this is what stat? Might, speed, intel.
What do you think? What do you want to try to do here?
I think this is just going to be.
I can imagine a way for each of those stats that you can.
Yeah. I'll do might because I'm literally just showing a blade to him. Let's do that. I failed with a 9.
He looks at you and then just gives a weak smile, grabs the base of the hammer, and then chucks it up into your wrist, knocking the blade up.
Okay.
At that moment, I would totally be like, bad choice, bad merchant, and then go into attacking.
Yeah, we're gonna do initiative because this
Sweet.
happened like instantly, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
I just got a couple of questions. Oh.
Good merchant, bad merchant.
Yeah. So everyone roll against him. I'm not going to tell you the difficulty for this.
What am I with speed?
Probably a 5.
Yeah.
Considering everything else was.
What's edge give me?
Edge is you can reduce it. Instead of reducing it by 3, you could reduce it by 2.
And I have to use that, and it's gone forever.
No, you just always have that. You just have an
you have to
edge in that stat.
You have 1 effort, and you can spend an effort by reducing any of your pools by 3 in whatever the roll you're rolling in. So if this is a speed check, you can reduce your speed by 3 to reduce the difficulty by 1. But if you have edge in speed, you have to reduce it by 2 instead of 3.
Okay. I'm just gonna do straight up initiative. I was just curious about that because I was like, edge. I don't know. I'm edgy.
Yeah. You have an edge in that stat. So it's easier for you to do things if you wanted.
It's another GM intrusion, Scout. What's happening?
Question: Is it? Can I do a GM intrusion on an initiative?
Roll?
Yeah.
I don't know. Sweet.
Sure. Okay.
You just go dead last, as well as intrusion.
As well as you did.
I'm going to say that the GM intrusion is he's going to pick up Jacoby, flip him around, and hold him by the throat, and use you as a human shield. Right? Sweet. I feel like that's probably the most.
Love it.
Yeah, because they're behind you. So
he knocks my hand up, and as my hand goes up, he just kind of like grabs it and spins me around, and
now has the hammer, and he's going to start fighting.
What if my left arm is like choking me out?
I'm not going to go.
He's like holding me. I just need some badass. Could I player intrude on that? Can I do that?
Yeah, okay, it's happening.
I'm
not gonna take an XP for you to give me something good. Yes, done. You are now being choked.
Knock it up in the air, you grab it, and then now I'm giving myself a sleeper hold.
Yep. So perfect. We're doing 4,
which makes me very
2,
useless.
1, and 13. Mike, you hear scuffling going on upstairs.
I assume so. That's the appropriate thing I thought I would hear. What's going on with this robot?
So what do you want to know about the robot?
So I've kind of identified that this is like a facsimile of the man at the gate, right? I feel like we've established that fact.
Yeah, but you do notice that this one is pretty messed up.
Right. I'm not concerned about the face. I'm concerned about the part that he has a bomb inside of him and a detonator right here, and I want to take that.
Okay.
So I want to attempt to. So like despite saying I have no weapons, I reach into the folds of one of my many scarves and I pull out a Sisk, which is basically the Xena warrior princess, because that's who I really am. Ring, and he's going to. He doesn't feel remorse. It's a robot. He's going to try to cut the robot. I guess stomach is where he assumes like chest, like an autopsy, to pull out where he assumes a bomb would be. Right, like that seems like the most logical conclusion.
Yeah. And as you pull it out. As you cut it open, the only thing that you see inside seems to be a cube. The cube is, we'll say, about 3 or 4 inches per side, squared. And as you pluck it out, the motion of him doing just stops, and he just goes lifeless on the floor.
So this seems to be his power core. Now, is there any way to like, can I give you some kind of roll here to see what controls the detonator vice cube situation?
I'm going to say that this is going to be a difficulty 2.
Okay.
Due to your nature of skilledness in this.
Okay.
So I think you can just drop that to it not working, correct?
I want to make it work.
No, I'm saying like you don't have to roll. Like you
I still have to roll because it's a difficulty 1. So my ability would only drop it down 1.
Go for it.
So let's make it difficulty 2, and I'm trained. Let's do intellect. Success. Yeah. So how does this fucking thing work?
There is no bomb on this person, and you notice that in the cube itself is actually think of it as a advanced SD card. It's a memory cube. Oh. It has a specific set of skills, for some reason written in assembly, and as you
put the cube in my chest.
And as you're holding on to it, it seems to have only these motions programmed into it, along with the speech "help me" beforehand too. You also see in the cube itself has the number 6 written into it in the assembly code.
That's how many sides it has.
And there's nothing that explodes.
Nothing at all.
Okay. And there was only this one robot in this room, right?
Correct. Okay. Back upstairs.
Yeah, he pockets it and he's at upstairs.
Yeah. So back upstairs. Who was next? Oh, he was. He is going to thrust the hammer. I think Scout was first because Nell was standing behind him. He's going to thrust the head of the hammer into your chest. Go ahead and make a roll for me. I'm not telling you the difficulty.
My defense. Okay, I'll leave it difficulty 1 then.
Yeah.
Trained. So let's see what I get here. 5.
Yeah. As he thrusts it into your chest, how much armor do you have?
I have the light armor, so I actually have that open right now.
So I think it's 1.
The leather jerkin.
Yeah. So you have 1 armor. You take 5 points of damage.
Damn.
To your might pool. As it hits your chest, you feel the leather squeeze underneath the pressure of this, and you can feel the air evaporate out of your lungs. He sweeps the foot of Jacob, now only holding him by his arm, which is choking his neck, and the rest of your body is just jangling there. And every time you try to get your foothold and your feet back underneath you, he kicks it back out from underneath you again, keeping you off balance. Immediately,
So I'm being held by my own arm up in the air.
No, around your neck. So he's still holding just this, right?
Yeah, but I'm like trying to stand.
Right, but he's not letting it happen. He keeps jerking his body back. Yeah.
So
or, a trained soldier.
Right.
He's very upset you woke him up from a deep sleep.
I know.
Yeah.
This is what I do when you wake me up.
Not ever doing that. Okay. Next up is going to be Nell, I believe, right? No, speech. Yeah, speech. Yeah. No, wait, no. It will be. I apologize. It's going to be the 4 from Jacoby, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Real quick, can I use a special ability before it's my turn if it's to aid another player?
I don't know. I'm gonna say yes.
Well,
that was just sorry.
I think the way initiative works is if you get above, depending on which side of the, correct me if I'm wrong, Mike.
It's group based.
Yeah, it's group based, so you can go before me if you want. Except McCloakin can't because he rolled a nat 1, so he goes.
I was just going to do it in order because you're against one single opponent as opposed to a group, but it's fine.
But if you, I mean, it's up to you, Bob. But you can take it if you want. You can go before me.
Do it up. I care not.
Sweet. Go before me.
Do some weird shit now.
Do some
You're
shit.
gonna stare at him awkwardly.
Yeah.
That's actually a move.
Try to, yeah, that's all I got. All my special abilities are stare with one eye, stare with two eyes, stare with both closed.
It's the weirdest thing.
Awkward terrible.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah. I think I'm going to use the rally on me.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna use the baseball.
Oh, you're Brigada.
Yeah.
Awkward.
No, no, I'm not going to use the baseball quite yet. Yeah. Rally to me. So yeah, it's just being brave in the face of adversity requires an assurance that one's defenses are sound. I can provide an asset to somebody on a defensive role for the next round.
Okay, cool. Give me the fiction. What is this rally in the form of?
Well, he's gonna obviously step to him in front of him from Scout, obviously being crushed, and Jacoby's being held by the neck. So all he can think to do is just jump on him, try to latch onto him, and keep him down, keep his movement low, and try to somehow help Jacoby get free.
Okay.
So
cool.
Yeah, bear hug of death.
Yeah. And in the process, I'm assuming your leg tries to kick Jacoby's legs back underneath him.
Yeah. Like it's all out craziness.
Perfect. All right. I guess Jacoby next.
Okay, so I still can't stand.
Let's do this. Roll me a might check opposed to him. We'll make this similar to D&D grapple.
Okay. Hiya.
Yeah, you got it.
We cool? I'm good?
Yep.
All right. So now I could stand. My arm is still behind my back with the blade in it, or with the blade in that arm. My other arm would have a wrist blade, but that's out the door. I'm going to try to do a speed check and try to maneuver my way out of his grip. The fiction of that is me trying to literally just weasel my way and squeeze out of there. But
he's locked up now too.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll try that. I don't know if I would get the asset for what he gave because he said it was for a defensive role.
Yeah, again, I gave the defensive roll towards the escaping the grapple.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I will. I'll try to speed my way out of this
because it's not for one turn; it's one use right now.
I think it's
Yeah, it's the whole turn.
It's the whole turn. So yeah, you would get it for this too, Jacoby.
Sweet. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna. What's the difficulty here for the speed check?
Open.
Okay.
I'm not going to tell you guys difficulties of encounters.
Interesting. I will.
I have to leave myself room for fuck ups.
True.
By the way,
how would I know how to adjust it? I guess I could just
roll for one.
Tell you, I guess, and then
just roll.
Sure. Well, there's a 3, so
okay.
I passed it by 1. If it was a difficulty 1, I pass.
No.
Otherwise, effect.
Yeah. So what was the speed to try to do?
I was trying to just squeeze, trying to just squeeze out of his grip. But
no, you're out of his grip. I thought you were trying to squeeze out of between the both of them now because you're sandwiched in the middle.
Okay.
You broke the grapple with the original roll.
Right? Okay. So yeah. I'm not being held.
You are not being held anymore, but you are now squeezed in between two large men. Nell is like 6'4". This man's like 7 foot, and you're now in the center just because he's trying to grapple him at this point.
I still don't want to be there. Yeah, I'm going to try to get out of that. Yeah.
And then you failed.
Yeah. Cool. That's my turn then.
Okay. Scout.
I'm going to run up. What's his hammer hand doing? Like he's got this. It just hit me in the chest. Is this like weapon still like by me, or is it?
No. He pulled it back. Nell ran forward. He's holding it this way, and then as Nell ran forward, the man had to release Jacoby. That's what we're going to play that out as. Jacoby escaped to stop Nell from jumping on him, and he still has his right hand free. Jacoby's stuck in the middle, and then you're behind Nell.
Okay.
Mind you, this is a doorway, right?
Yeah. So, am I able to get in there, get to his hammer hand, and
I'm going to say with a high enough roll, you can do whatever you want.
Okay. What I want to do, what I want to do narratively is get up and like hold the shaft of the hammer and then bash his fucking hand with my maul and see
Hammer.
Yeah, hammer. It's hammer time.
Yeah.
Because basically he hit me in the chest and it like blew me back and like I like toughed out, the damage he did to me, but it still knocked the fucking wind out of me and I don't like that thing. So I want to take that out of him trying to attack me with it. So I'm gonna roll might now. I'm gonna leave the difficulty as 1. Yeah. 16.
Difficulty 5. Yeah, I'm gonna say that were you adding anything to this? This is my roll, right?
Yeah.
So this added this minus the difficulty by 1, and then do you have anything other minuses?
No.
Okay. Well, you succeed. What's your damage?
That would be medium weapon, so 4.
4? Okay.
4 to his hand.
Yeah, and he's unarmored.
Yeah. Okay.
He was sleeping. So, yeah. What's I'm gonna do? You rolled a 4, right? 4 damage.
Yeah.
He does not drop the weapon.
Okay.
But you do notice that his hand is weakened now.
Okay. And I'm like right there. All I say to them is like, keep him alive so we can question him. That's my turn.
Okay, cool. Back to the top of the order. So it's your guys' turn.
I think God damn it. Deneen walks in. He walks up the stairs to see this kerfuffle. And he's like, what?
I'm so happy you got what that word meant, by the way.
What are you even doing here? What's happening right now? That's the general. My accent changed entirely.
I'm giving you an XP.
Great. Thanks.
For using the screen title. It's like when people say the name of the movie in the movie. You're always like, ah.
And he kind of walks in. It seems like the man is being completely covered by other men. So he doesn't really feel threatened by the general. But he walks in holding the cube. And he says, I believe I got the robot's memory core.
Get him. This is not the time.
Oh. Well, all right. And he kind of...
And then the camera just kind of awkwardly just moves slowly back to the rest of the fight.
he walks forward and he, in the limpest way, and he slaps the general.
Roll a might check.
And I am rolling a might check. Let's see here. I am untrained in this, and I have a light weapon, which reduces difficulty by 1. And might.
As you do this, the memory core now falls and it's now under all 3 of their feet. The only person who heard you was Scout.
Yeah. Cool. Super dope. That's my turn.
And this is why he doesn't attack, for the record.
This is what you get for being cool.
That's the noise he makes too.
So now, how do you guys want to do this? Is it just gonna be my turn now, or do you guys all want to go and then he makes his move, then you guys all go, he makes his move? I'll let you guys continue going.
We're second. Well, whoever rolled last after him goes after him.
Yeah, we all failed the roll, so he goes first technically.
You did not fail the roll.
Oh.
So yeah, you guys just keep going, and then after you guys are done,
Yeah, he can take his turn.
Okay. At this point, he's going to try to break free from Nell and hit him with his hammer. Give me your defensive roll.
That's just going to be might.
Correct. And if you're trained in defense or anything of that nature,
Speed too.
it could be speed too. Correct.
Electric boogaloo. All right, yeah. Let's do speed because Nell's going to try to just dodge it.
Do it up.
Matrix.
Perfect. With a major effect.
Yeah.
Like a snake.
Right.
So this isn't an attack. The 4 damage only applies to him attacking, right? Even
Yeah,
though he's
yeah.
combat.
The major effect can apply.
Yeah. So, what do you want your major effect to be?
Bryce, you should have two. You should have one written down on your sheet.
Yeah, I do. It's
I don't know if that applies, but that's a suggestion.
yeah, it suggests that I regain 2 points to my might pool.
You have not. Yeah. So we'll allow a story interjection here.
Can I add that to the intellect pool instead of my might pool?
The 2? Oh no, you can't go past your maximum.
Yeah, my maximum in intellect is 13. I have 11. I spent 2 on the rally on me.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, so
All right.
and Nell's just really proud of himself by kind of dodging a hammer and not being hit. So that's
Does that give enough room for me to leave?
Sure.
Sweet.
yeah. I should have just there you go.
All right. Cool.
You dodge, and now I'm like, I can leave. I can breathe. All right, sweet.
No more sweaty men on me.
Oh, you liked it.
I couldn't breathe.
It's your guys' turn.
Those of us who failed the roll is our turn.
Yeah.
Cool. I am gonna just scramble to my feet and get towards the door. But as I do that, I guess not. I'm gonna scramble towards the door, not before. What are the things around me? Props, things that are loose, things
Bed,
that
dresser, mirror. You notice his armor is also sitting there. We'll say that there is a set of various weapons on the wall too. He is a general, after all.
Cool. I'm going to grab a rifle off of the wall. Doesn't need to be loaded. Doesn't matter. And then I am going to use my push. So I walk over, like I scramble to my feet and I go to the wall and I grab it and I give it like a light toss. And then with my left hand, and then with my right, I just force push it and throw it at him using my intel.
And this is the first time everyone's going to see that you have this, right?
That I have magic. And then I just like a weird distortion of energy happens between my palm and of course the object, launching and propelling the object, being a rifle at this point, towards him. I am gonna roll a thing. I don't know what the stuff is, but I got a difficulty 5. I beat a difficulty 5.
What's your damage?
My damage is going to be whatever that weapon is, because it doesn't say. There's no weapon. There's none on push. So I guess whatever you think. It could be light. It could be 2 damage. I don't care.
At this point, I'm going to GM intrude here.
Okay.
This weapon's going to pierce him and kill him.
Oh, that's a hell of an intrusion. Okay. I'll allow it.
Well, it wasn't that much of an intrusion if you knew his HP.
Right.
Okay. So I'm going to give you the XP. Who else do you want to give it to?
I'm going to give it to Scout. There, I've given XP to everybody today.
Okay. Over your right shoulder, Nell, you kind of push him back and you're like super proud of yourself. And as soon as this happens,
he's impaled by a rifle.
A rifle just comes over your shoulder, sticks him through the throat and pins him to the wall. He struggles for a couple seconds and then his body goes limp and he just hangs there.
Oh, shit.
For the record, I didn't do that.
And you see, I guess as you like look back, I'm like, I've got a hand in the air. I look around and then I make my way towards the wrist blade and I start strapping the wrist blade back on my right arm.
But now we can't get information.
Did you just shoot?
What? Sorry?
You just...
He shot him with the rifle. Yeah.
No, that's not. What
Literally.
I apologize. I did not mean to kill the man.
Okay, I don't even know what happened here.
That's the general. He was a general. He was angry. He started swinging his hammer. Look at my bruises, and I got like a big indent in my leather armor.
Yuck.
Look at my broken ribs.
No, thank you.
I'm coughing up blood.
He's gonna rummage around on the ground to find the cube. I assume he can see it.
Yeah, it glows.
He picks it up and says, "This is the memory core of the robot downstairs. I pulled it out of his chest."
So we found the truth, but only part of the truth because we don't know who gave him the orders.
Right.
Correct.
Also, perhaps there's more, and he points to the other robot. Wasn't there another robot? The one that was on the underneath the window?
No, there's only one robot.
Oh, he
Yeah, no, I think I only stepped on the general and then fell on the general.
Yeah, the big guy.
Perhaps we could. There's more than one robot. This one, the face on this one did not look like the one at the gate.
Or
At this point,
it was the one at the gate, and they changed it, or he was altered,
Or they have multiple.
and he lost his leg. Actually, I don't know that.
to be fair, you guys did see his leg fall off as you guys removed the thing from the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Didn't it
just so you
have
guys
two
know.
legs?
Sorry, that was me talking, but no, I don't know any of that information. All I know is you found a robot. So
Right, okay.
I didn't say that.
At this point, I'm going to GM intrude, and this goes to everyone.
Yeah, thank you.
You hear the front door being kicked aside, and I forgot it was knocked over for a second. And you hear, "Guards, search the house."
Sweet.
And we'll call it there.
Oh, fuck you. You shit ass.
Damn it.
No,
You shit ass.
Get out of this fucking house.
So good.
We rolled so many ones. This was
Yeah.
shit. This is
I
shit.
impaled
was
him
great.
with a rifle.
You did. You sure did.
I rolled once and it was a nat 20.
To lay low for a while.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Pretty killed a guy.
He killed a guy. Mitch killed a guy. I saw that.
Killed a guy.
I like how the only nat 20 was to get away. It was like, hey, no, thank you.
Yeah, I was like, oh, don't kill him. Okay, I'll just like throw shit at him.
Yep.
This won't kill him.
Sure. Crush his head. Okay, guys, that was episode 3 of Knights of Truth. It'll be up on YouTube. If you're just joining us now, I see a few people. It'll be up on YouTube in a few days. Or you guys can be subscribers, get the VOD, or join us over on Patreon and get the audio format that's coming out. That being said, awesome episode. Let's go around to our introductions, get your information, and then we'll get the hell out of here. We'll start with Mythomatic. Myth, who are you? Where can we find you on the internet? And what are you doing?
Hi, I'm Mythomatic. I'm here on the internet. You can follow me over on twitter.com/mynamemythomatic or here on twitch.tv/mynamemythomatic. I do a whole bunch of role-playing in video games, out of video games, talk about role-playing. I just like to pretend I'm not me. It's fun. Escapism. Anyway, you can move on to anybody else. No, I really love today. It's been a blast. I really am liking how Jacoby is starting to show that he is a badass assassin, and it's pretty fucking sweet.
Absolutely.
But yeah, if you guys like any of that, you want to check out or say hi or talk about how awesome it is, I don't know. My DMs are open.
Sweet. Ladies, slide in. Gentlemen, as well. Speaking of sliding in DMs, Frags, who are you? Where can we find you on the internet? And what are you doing?
You know, mostly just hanging out. That's what it's all about. You can just find me on Twitter or on here. Same name, same time. I'm mostly here, but you know, it's whatever.
Guys, it turns out Frags wasn't even playing a character. It's just...
Turns out I'm just weird. Yeah. No, yeah, I enjoyed it. It was fun. Still trying to fill this guy out, but I'm picking up what I'm laying down myself. So
all right, hey, as long as you know what's happening.
Yeah, sure.
That being said, let's jump over to McLoken. Who are you? Where can we find you on the internet? And what are you up to?
Hi, I'm McLoken. I believe just follow me at my Twitter at McLoken. I'm on a bunch of shows. I had a show, but we ended that. last Wednesday. So we wrapped up Chosen with a nice little bow tie, which I got to get uploaded to YouTube for a few episodes on that. And then see, Myth knows.
I know what it's like.
But other than that, I mean, I'm on World Tree Burns tomorrow on Encounter Roleplays channel, 7 p.m. Central Time. I believe this Friday we're doing our Rogue Trader 0 episode, which that's going to be super interesting. I don't know. I think I'm going to try to make a charismatic pilot. But let's see what happens. And then that's pretty much it. That's what my schedule is looking like right now.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
Cool, man. Cool. And last but not least, Bob, who are you? Where can we find you? And what are you up to?
I don't like the disdain in your voice when you say that.
Oh, you should.
And we have Bob.
and there's this guy.
I guess.
My name's Bob. You can find me on Dice and Heroes. We stream tomorrow with the Waterdeep campaign and Saturdays. I think we're adding a Numenera campaign too, but don't quote me on that. I'm going to be a player on a campaign, not just a one shot. It'll be my first time. I'm excited.
Scout NPC. I
got you. Oh, I'm not running the game.
He's actually just going to play Scout.
Other than that, you can check me out there. You can catch me on Twitter, and you should definitely watch the show that McLokin is in, and you should definitely check out Jacoby's Star Citizen stream too. It was actually pretty good. I was watching it for a while.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. And you can watch Mike too, I guess.
I was convinced that Myth was not two different people. That he was two different people for a hot minute on that show one time. And it was the immersion with Interwinds.
I think I was the person who started that because I was like, that voice sounds like it was you. Did you voice act that? And then he like made his camera disappear, and then he was doing the conversation between the. I was like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it's just my John Cleese impression.
Yeah.
Bro,
with the filter.
At first I was like, you had a, because you can download like.
Yeah, there's voice attack.
And I was like, oh, that's a cool voice thing that you have there. And then
I ended up talking more when I had voice attack. Yeah. I ended up pretending I was the AI went with it, and I was like, you know what? I don't never need to even install this.
And then I'm like listening to it. I'm like, wait a minute, I know that voice. I've heard him use it before. That's Myth, you son of a bitch. You cheater. You fucking cheater.
Hold on.
That being said, guys, we're going to get the hell out of here. We're going to go show some love to Tales from the Grim 1, Grimjack21502. He's currently playing the Wild Blue Yonder. So, guys, give him all of your hot, sticky raid love. And from all of us to you guys, bye-bye.